What's going on, everyone? This is Dalton, Adult2095, which is another Transformers Studio Series video, and today we're taking a look at something I've been trying to get for the past 6 to 7 months, if not longer, and that is going to be Studio Series 86, number 19, Snarl. So finally, one step closer to completing the Dinobots. I'm just waiting on Swoop to become available for shipping within the next month or two, I believe. So, yeah, there he is, Beast Mode, or Dino Mode. You got the sweeps flying around overhead. It's one of the very few scenes that we actually see him in the movie is when the Decepticons are, or the new Decepticons are attacking Autobot City. 31 steps, big screen inspired, Battle of Autobot City, even though you saw him there for like a second and then 1 second on the Quintesson chip. So let's go ahead and get that out of here and bring in the big guy himself. So there he is, and yeah, I'm really impressed with how he turned out. Hang on a second. But yeah, I mean, the only problem I've got with mine is the way he's packaged. The plates here on the back are a little crooked and warped, so I'm gonna have to take some hot water or a heat gun on a low setting and just kind of fix those up. But as far as paint goes, he got a decent amount. You've got some silver paint here. I do have a paint blemish of some gold paint right there. I don't know how that got there. Got some black paint here. That's plastic. Got all this gold down these plates here. Gold, yellowish gold plastic for the feet. Got some red paint here. Got some black, or kind of like a gunmetal gray, and some blue along the sides of his legs. And of course you got silver for the face, blue eyes, and all this gold up on his back. And as far as accessories goes, he is the only Dinobot, other than Swoop, to get a sword. So, yeah, no blaster for him, since in the cartoon he did use the sword more than anything. And real quick before I forget, here he is with the backdrop that he can barely be displayed on. I'm honestly kind of getting tired of these backdrops because they're all just so repetitive. So, if you're like me, just keep one of each, one of each variation of the display stands and just get rid of the rest. Throw them in the bin. So, anyways, bringing in the rest of the Dinobots. Here we have Sludge. And I'm going to call him by his original name because that's who he is. Here is Slag. There we go. And, of course, the king, Grimlock. So, yeah. All these chonky boys ready to be displayed. And for comparison, here they are with their creators, or Ratchet and Wheeljack. So, yeah, they are still massive, true leader classes compared to others that we've been getting lately. And he doesn't need any additional things, like no extra companion like Wheelie or Daniel. Nope, just Sludge himself and his sword, as it should be. Or Snarl himself and his sword. I don't know why I said Sludge, maybe because I was grabbing Sludge. Anyways, articulation, his head is on a ball joint. Get decent range, side to side, full rotation, up and down, shoulders on a very heavy ratchet. Get most of the way around. I mean, you can kind of get a full rotation. Do it like that. Get all the way out to there. He does have a fully ranged elbow, but you have to use part of the transformation joint in order to get full access. Otherwise, it's about 145 degrees or some. I don't know for sure, but do get a swivel there, swivel at the wrist, although it is very tight on the wrist. You do get waist movement, and for the hips, you get full range, but just be careful when posing it, because if you try rotating the waist with the hip up, it kind of collides. Get all the way out to there, thigh swivel, and 90 at the knee, which is really all you need. And ankle tilt, though this does like to come undone. And that's that. So, it for articulation. Let's go ahead and remove his sword and get into transformations. First thing I usually do is bring out the dino leg. That'll allow you to fold in the arm or the hand. Bring this whole section up and it will tab right into there. And then just straighten out the leg and rotate it around the foot. So undo this, fold in the hand. Bring this whole section up. Tab it into place, rotate. There we go. Now from here, untab this section. That'll allow you to fold the head back. Just fold this over. Now we don't want to tab this quite in, or in quite yet. Go ahead and bring the tail back, plug it together. Then just rotate the legs to where they're out of the way. Go ahead and fold in, or fold down the toes. Come back here, bring this whole section back. It'll allow you to bring out, or, I mean you can if you want. Bring that out, tab it in, and then close that. Actually no, we do want this open for transformation. Never mind. So have that open, bring this up, back. We'll rotate the waist and open this section here, this section here. Allow you to fold up the leg. And yeah, extend the waist. Forgot about that. There we go. Fold out the dino head and close this section back up. You kind of got to press down on the side. And then just collapse that fully. There we go. Don't collapse that yet. Just bring this up and around. Come on. There we go. Bring out the other half of the dino head. And again, plug that in. It's all tab together. All right. And go ahead and collapse the waist down again. And then this chest piece will tab in. There we go. And these little tabs right here will plug right into the top there. And that's just a matter of collapsing these up. And then, there we go. Come on. There we go. Now it's a matter of untabbing these, bringing them down. Tab, bring it down. Make sure that's plugged together. Right, now we just got to straighten up the limb. Right, so there we got Snarl in Stegosaurus mode. And it's alright. I mean, it is quite a potato of a thing. Like, it is very heavy up here, but then you got this tail that just juts out the, like, comes out the bottom instead of, like, coming out fully. But, I mean, it's how the original was designed. Now, as far as the sword goes, you can plug it in up on top like that, or facing the other way. But there are a couple of tabs right here, just behind his head, that allows you to plug that right into there. And there we have him with his sword stored away. Now, articulation for Dino mode, very limited. Not really anything in the head other than the opening jaw. No blast effect port in there. You do get full rotation here at these legs. And then, I guess, an ankle or elbow, whatever you want to consider that. all the way around. You got a knee joint back here and a hinge for the heel, or I guess for the foot. Come on. And of course, you got blast effect ports here on the tail, so you can fire out of his tail if you want. So, yeah, very simple, very chunky, very much a brick, as most of the other Dinobots are. So, speaking of which, let's get those guys into frame. So here we have Slag, Sludge, and of course, again, the king himself, Grimlock. So, whoop, there we go. Yeah, so 4 out of the 5 Dinobots, like I said earlier. Swoop is coming. I've got the pre-order. It should be coming, I think, July. It says, I can't remember. Honestly, I don't have the listing in front of me. I want to say anywhere from July to September. It may be August on the listing if I remember correctly. But then again, like I said, I don't know. So, yeah, there's the 4 out of 5 so far. Super excited to get Swoop to complete these guys. But let's go ahead and continue our focus on Snarl and get him back into robot mode for final thoughts. So, again, with this transformation, go ahead and untab that. Fold up the front dino legs. Go ahead and do the same back here. Bring this back and fold that up as well. Back here. And those will, there's a little tab right there, or a little square peg that goes into that little square hole. Go ahead and take this, untab it, and bring it up. It does make a really loud popping sound that I don't like. Bring that back. Untab these sections here. Bring those out. Bring up this chest piece and extend this joint here. Allow you to unplug the legs and straighten out. Untab that. Fold back the dino head and peg that back in, allowing you to straighten it out the rest of the way. This will, actually before we do that, untab that, bring it down and in, just like that. Bring the cell section around, and there is one leg done. Same thing over here, undo that. Put that. There we go. Plug that into there. Just like that. Bring this up. Bring this down. And there we go. Just straighten out the legs. Go ahead and rotate the waist around. Pop the chest or torso section down, straighten out the arms. Oh, and untab that. Don't tell me that is, I think, yep, that's what happened. There we go. Pop the wrist out, and then fold this whole section back into place. Straighten out the arm, and that will tab in. Bring that back, flip out the hand. Straighten out the arm again. And then the rest of it is as simple as untabbing the tail. Now there are little tabs right here that go to slots on his back. Those will secure the tail pieces into place. Bring this section back. Flip out his head. And then just collapse that back down. And there we have Snarl back in robot mode. And yeah, again, really like this guy. I'm glad to finally have him. Big Bad Toy Store did have some in stock around, or some Prooters up around March, and he finally showed up here at the beginning of April. So very happy to have him. So once again, super excited. Can't wait to get the rest of the dinobots. I mean, just look at that. The head sculpt is, again, really good looking. Like, I don't think I've seen another Snarl figure with this head sculpt. I believe this is the first time they've really nailed down his head design. Like, even a cartoon is really weird. But yeah, very happy with this. Like I said before, I am going to take a heat gun or some hot water and straighten out those dorsal dorsal plates. But yeah, very clean. Nothing really on the back. Not a lot of waffles except for this on the inner legs, but I'm not going to see that most of the time anyways. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video for Studio Series 86 Snarl. Again, super excited. Can't wait for, well, super excited to get Swoop, finally complete these guys. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Here I am rambling. Be sure to check out those links down in the description below and check out the other videos in my Studio Series playlist as well as my Legacy United playlist. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. So long and take care.